What up? What up, Droopies? It is me, Bishop, here with the death of my Slim Shady collection. So what I have in these boxes are items I haven't looked at in over a decade, okay? These items, very precious to me, obviously. They've been stored at my parents' house in the attic for over a decade. I need to lay the groundwork of what this video is and what it isn't. I plan on selling my Eminem collection, which is why I'm calling it the death of my Slim Shady collection. Now note, what I have here is nothing that was released in stores. So of course, if you're a stan out there, of course I have the albums that were released in stores. Of course I skipped school when Encore came out so I could be outside of Best Buy to get it once those doors open. Of course my best friend Jeff and I would sit outside when Best Buy would release any albums related to M. And what I mean by that is 50s album that featured M, Proof's album that had M, Sway and Tech's album that had M, The Sound Booming that had M, Cradle to the Grave soundtrack, all of them. If it was officially licensed and released in a store, I have that at my parents' still. And what I would do, because I'd have to hide a lot of the content from my parents, is, as you could probably tell, big video game nerd, I would put the CDs in my video game boxes. So back in the day, computer game boxes were much bigger than what they are now. Right now, I don't even know if they sell computer games in stores anymore. And you could put several CDs in there. All of the CDs of those, again, if it's been released in a store, I have it. That even if it's, like I said, even if it's just a feature Eminem, like featuring Eminem, I just got the whole CD. They've only been played one time. My OCD, I would put them in my Mac, I would import into iTunes, and that was it. I would take the CD out, put it back in the case, and put the case in the original wrapping that it had, and never see or look at it again. That's just how my mind worked. But I would listen to it, I would have it on my computer, and that's all that mattered to me. CD quality. I wanted to support him, I wanted to support the artist or who I thought I was supporting, the DJs, etc. And so I wanted to download them. I would buy what you're gonna see here, the mixtapes and the CDs off undergroundhiphop.com, Mixtapes USA. So this was the pre-download era, right? Like I'm sure everything I'm going to show right now, you could download on a site and have the digital copy. Coming from a stand myself, I have something at the very end of the video, gotta wait for it and stick around, that I don't think any M collector has. I also am gonna present two questions that I don't think, and I haven't heard anybody bring up or address to M. I'm not saying they're errors that M made, but they're things that I would just call into question. So you gotta wait for those at the end. Now, again, these mixtapes and this content that I'm gonna show, this collection, I never was into collecting shirts or posters besides the one I'm gonna show at the end. I had a few, like the one with M, 50 and Dre, the Power Money, Power and Respect. I had the one with M and D12 lined up, holding the signs like they were going to jail, all that. To me though, my collection was the music. Like I didn't get anything out of having like the clothes because I couldn't wear them because my parents would see them, right? So I would get the mixtapes, I put them in my computer, and then I had my headphones, and that was enough for me. So again, anything that was officially released, so starting with the Slim Shady LP through, if it was released in the stores and had either M on it or was his album, I would get it. But again, because I'm selling it, this is going to be very emotional for me. And I know people might not understand that, but if you're like a diehard stan, like myself, in the sense of you, like me, I worked at a grocery store, I would get my paycheck, I would buy money orders, and I would go on eBay and all these, and I would get these CDs. Like I would use all of them, you don't understand. I would save money for gas, but at the age of 15 and a half, when I started working, almost every dime that I had that I didn't need elsewhere, like I didn't save money obviously, was going towards mixtapes as like a 15 and a half, 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 18-year-old, because I didn't want to download them. So I was purchasing all of these. And to me, when it would come in the mail, like I just talked about this with my best friend Jeff, like it was like a holiday getting it in the mail. So let's get to it. So, all right, they're all, because my OCD, they're all in the original packages still for the most part. I can already tell, but I'm just gonna pull them out one at a time. Now, yeah. Okay, So this right here, urbanexclusives.com was one of my websites. This was a free gift with my purchase. So this was a Mick Boogie, Joey Fingas, The League Volume 2, hosted by 50 Cent. And this has Jay-Z, Change Clothes, Ludacris, Lloyd Banks, Stand Up, Freestyles, Jada Kiss, 50, Obi Trice, Busta, O, Get the Guns Remix, T.I., Be Easy. Like this was the stuff that Urban Exclusive, they would throw this in with any of the purchases, like CDs like this. Again, I got so much stuff from these underground mixtape sites where they were pushing and promoting albums. Wow. I remember the artwork for this. Eminem D12 Lost in London, the mixtape. This is a DJ exclusive, and Aftermath presented this. It features Stackwo and Obi Trice, DJExclusive.net. And look at this. This is the double. So this is Lost in London, the D12 Lost audio footage. So this right here is just an exclusive Lost in London audio footage of M and D12. And I remember M with that London flag there, England flag. So, Lost in London, there's that M mixtape. Again, these have only been in a computer one time, never played on a CD player or anything like that. So this one here is mixconnect.com. That was another one. Oh man. This is an Eminem People Talking, hosted by Do Re Mi, The Anthem. Oh man, this is gold, man. This is gold. Oh man, People Talking mixtape, hosted by Dave Chappelle. Oh man, I gotta hurry, burn through these. It's gonna be this video is going to be long. This is the stuff, yeah, Urban Exclusive would send me all this content, like Jada Kiss and 50 Cent. And I had like developed back then, a good relationship with them where they were sending me stuff and they were sending me stuff to pass out and like hand out places. So I remember going down to like Speedway and leaving stuff on the gas pumps. Oh, this is good. Eminem, Is He the Greatest Rapper? DJ J Fair. So this was from allmixtapes.com. Intro, Renegade, Tylenol Freestyle, Dead Wrong Remix, Way I Am, Westwood. And these mixtapes, like, again, I would have the album, but I just wanted to collect the actual mixtape because when at my high school, there was a guy my freshman year in my art class, and I remember I didn't know much about mixtapes at the time, freshman year in high school. And he had this CD and it was half of M's face and half of someone else's face, but it was like a mashup. And the song Hellbound was on there. He played it in our art class. And I was like, yo, where's this from? I've never heard this. And he's like, oh, it's a mixtape stuff. And I was like, oh, what's a mixtape? And he was like talking me through. And so then I was just like, I was hooked because it was just a way to get music. Look at this. And I have this poster too, but the Pre-Tox plus In the Club 2-disc set, Dre, M50, Snoop, Rakim, NWA, Exhibit. Man, look at this. This is, again, good mixes. Dre Beats, Freestyle, The Realist, M50 and Big, Put It On Me, Dr. Dre and DJ Quick. Oh man, Max Bedroom, Pre-Tox, the Pre-Tox. This is going way back when they were saying, and it says $16.99 up at the top, Pre-Tox. Then we have the Kid Odyssey Chronic 2005. So again, any mixtape that kind of had M on the artwork or featured, I was copping. This had M, They Ain't Crazy is the song title it has on here. That's not like the official song title because I know all of them, but that's what they call it. Same with M, Biggie, and Tupac, Died for the Spot. Again, a lot of those are mashups or mixes that aren't actually legit songs. But I remember just going crazy and kind of idolizing it over. Oh my, wow. The Anger Management Tour, DJ Green Lantern. Oh man, this is a big one. This is thick. This is one of those Urban Exclusives, I'm sure. We got the Double XL with Mr. Marshall there, Marshall Bruce. They sent me this, and they would send me, man, I would order one CD, and like I said, it felt like Christmas. Oh wow, Proof, I Miss the Hip Hop Shop. I remember purchasing this, rest in peace to Proof. Man, this was a good CD. This is a really good CD. I Miss the Hip Hop Shop. 50 Cent, Power of a Dollar. So this is how this mixtape came, and I remember this is one of the first. I remember getting this even before the Get Rich or Die Trying stuff for the most part, like that was somewhat coming up, but I remember getting that mixtape. DJ Smalls, 50's Finest Part 2. So this is a lot of Summer Jam, Hail Mary 2003 with Busta and M, Do Re Mi, D12, M, Obi. So a lot of repeat songs, but another 50 disc. Like I tell you guys, like I was so into it. This here is Blank and DJ Smalls. So this is the other one. 50 underground release tracks. So Big 50, Soldier, Lost Verse off the Eminem Show, Justin, Cry Me a River, Real Remix, J-Lo, Be Alright, the Lost Verses. So I got big into 50 and the beef with y'all and everything, so I would collect those. So, oh man, this is so exciting. This is so exciting to go through some of these old ones. Now this right here is actually a store vault one, but it's only been opened one time, Eminem the Singles. And this goes right now, you can look for it. This goes for like $600 on eBay and stuff. There's a little thing on there that's driving me crazy. I don't want to peel it off though. But this is Business, Sing for the Moment, Lose Yourself, Clean Out My Closet, Without Me, Guilty Conscience, Wanksta, the unreleased promo, Eminem's version, Way I Am, Real Slim Shady, and Stan. Again, I don't even want to open it because I've only opened it one time. But all the singles are in there. So Eminem the Singles. This was, I remember that Jeff and I got this. This was $50 or $60, strictly limited edition. I bought this at Best Buy. I remember I thought about getting 2 of them because I was like, this is so rare. Oh man. Eminem is back, released, I think in the United Kingdom or London. This, I remember I hid this on my top shelf above where my parents couldn't see it. And I was getting a computer game and it fell, and look, it ripped. I don't know if you could see that or not. It ripped, and I cried so much. I cried so much because I was like, oh no, it's ruined. But this right here was, I think, an official release over in the United Kingdom because it has the Universal on it. So this was released by Universal. But disc A, B, and C, it has Hellbound, Nothing to Do, Bad Meets Evil, She's the One, 365, Scary Movies, Russia Click with The Outsiders, Hustlers and Hardcore, featuring Domingo, Rock City, Makasa, the demo version with Outsiders, Nothing to Do, Scary Movie, Instrumental, Say What You Say, Lose Yourself, then everything to White America, Criminal, and a lot of releases. But yeah, Eminem is back. I remember when that came out as well. So going into, I'll try to, Summer Jam, Live and Uncut, 50, and in Summer Jam, that's a great album. This right here, The Game, Welcome to Compton, Cutmaster C. So again, this probably have Hate It or Love It remix, Therapy, Figure It Out, 50 and G Unit. So there's a lot of old Game on this that probably came with one of my purchases, I'm sure. Going into here, Eminem Maximum Pressure. I remember crying when I got this because it had a track on it that I couldn't find on any other mixtape. It had Low Down and Dirty. It was Murder Murder with Tupac, Still a G Thing remix. Where was it? Russia Click. Still number 1 featuring KRS-One. It had, at this time when I purchased this, it had The Quitter, the disc, the Everlast disc, with the Wake Up Show freestyle in a quality version, like without a DJ interruption. And I was always after that, like, DJ can't slay Drama King, without that. So I would get these mixtapes, I would get so upset because the DJ would come in during the best part or something and it would ruin it. Oh, here's another one. Dr. Dre, DJ exclusive, the Dre Talks. Numb Encore. Numb Encore, look up Numb Encore. It's Eminem's encore song with Linkin Park meshed together. I remember bumping that in my Ford Tempo. Wow, this is a good CD. The Dirty Dozen mixtape part 1 and part 2. It says I Remember with Eminem as well as Girls, but then it also has old D12 songs with Bizarre, Art of War, D12, Eminem and Proof off the head freestyles. So again, and then there's so much like posters and stuffed in a lot of these. I don't want to get them all out, but just to kind of show you what I'm talking about. Like a whole bunch, there's Young Buck, there he is. A whole bunch of stuff kind of stuffed in here. A lot of promos that Urban Exclusives would have me try to hand out and stuff. So that's in there. I'm gonna try to burn through these. I know it's already been a good amount. 50 cent bulletproof sticker. So this has to be urban exclusive. Yep. Oh yes, I remember, yes. So Empire Strikes Back, I remember they gave me this one. Static Select, G-Unit Records. And a lot of these, I remember they would come in the mail and they'd be cracked and I would cry, I would get so upset. But the Mick Boogie Anger Management Experience with special guest Tony Yayo. Little John's on there. So there's a lot of live. 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks, Tony Yayo, Eminem, Lil Jon, all live. Ludacris is on here too. But that Mick Boogie Anger Management Experience, that's a great CD. I remember, oh man, I remember that one. This here is, let's see. This here is Shady Records. Oh, the Anger Management Tour 3 XXL Special Edition. So I think they sent me this, and there's an exclusive inside, right there. Shady 45, The Hype Is Real. Yes, I remember that. Man, Anger Management 3. They wrote me a note. Thank you, happy holidays, Andy. Oh man. They were so great. Oh man, and I'm a high school kid. And nobody knew in my high school. I wouldn't tell anyone really, besides you, because I thought they'd make fun of me and obviously be like, oh, you think you're Eminem, you're Stan. Serious Business, Shade 45. Again, that's M with the American flag versus the other one that I showed, DJ Green Lantern on the Serious. Great mixtape. I remember when this came out, Green Lantern, there was a lot of, after the invasion, DJ Green Lantern stuff. I remember the Serious. DJ Cut Case, Best of Eminem. So a lot of these best ofs, the DJ would just come on and interrupt in the middle of the songs and stuff, which is always less than ideal. But I remember it has like him writing here. I remember the artwork for this was just awesome. If I Get Locked Up Tonight, Rap Game, Words Are Weapons with D12, I'm Gone with Obi. This Patiently Waiting, Shady's verse, Welcome to D Block, We As Americans exclusive without the editing. Like, that was a good mixtape. I remember that one too. Man, I remember all of these. Like when they would come in the mail, I just remember, Effing Crazy by Eminem. This one here, I remember it had a song too. Scary Movies, Get You Mad, F Off with Kid Rock. And then the anthem with RZA, Exhibit, and KRS-One. Bust a Rhyme with Missy Elliott. Flyest Material. That was a song I was looking for a long time. 5-Star Generals. Turn Me Loose with Limp Bizkit. The full version, not the repeat version you'll find on YouTube. Try Thieves. We can't be trusted. Step if you click the wrong way and get your dome busted. Oh man, that fire music, man. I remember Anger Management 3, Shade 45 mixtape. I remember this artwork and I remember these songs. Clinton Sparks, Fubba you cubba cubba, yabba you uba, you could. We're not gonna get into that. Let's see here. Oh, that's not related to M at all. That's another story. Street Wars. I got big into the rap beef. So this is Rockefeller Nation as an army. The reason I got it is a lot of the disses back and forth between Nas, Jay-Z, Styles P, Jada Kiss, Memphis Bleak. This, I think, was Golden State mixtapes. Yeah, because I really wanted to try to branch out and learn more about hip hop and not just be all M, because it was like very easy to do, right? Because he looks like me, but really just try to branch off. And so look at this, M Encore stickers. I got a bunch of these. The Game poster, Lyrical Smackdown, Eminem D12 versus Royce the 5'9". Proof Mini Men, the Mini Men Proof version's dope. It's Your Death Day, Royce, Smackdown D12. We don't Smackdown. Man, this is back when there were problems. Malcolm X by Royce, the original Renegade, M and Royce, the original Renegade's on there, full version, not a DJ interruption before M did it with Jay-Z. Then of course we have White America, which it blends exclusives and freestyles, collector's edition CD. So again, those blends, sometimes I would get like, I hate this blend, because the blend itself, I don't know, it wasn't the original. And so I would always be bummed out that it was, not that I could blend it, but I was just bummed by it. Busta Rhymes Remix General. So this has the Touch It Live version with M, I'll Hurt You as well. So the Touch It Live performance that they did, audio version. Oh, I'll Hurt You is a dope song, man. it didn't get as much play as it should have. But again, these are my mixtapes and stuff, right, that I got, but like, I'm aware of everything else. Like, I'm aware of the songs that don't get played, like the What If I Was Gay with Joyner, that are hard to find, the Cocaines of the world, all of those. And in fact, when I was in college, my freshman year of college, many people don't know this, but M released, and someone will say, no, that wasn't an official release. I still have the original that came with artwork on the download, the Straight from the Vault EP. And that had everything from the Bawling Uncontrollably, CD quality version, the Apple, all of those songs. Anyway, can't find it really anymore. But this right here, this was, oh man, I can't believe I still have this. I can, but I can't. This was something called the Slim Shady Experience. So it was over 100 unreleased tracks. And I remember they sent these, they're all labeled, but I can't find but it was everything. It was everything. Studio albums and unreleased. Like, I remember getting these and thinking, holy cow, I don't need like all these others, but I do, because of the artwork and because, again, I thought I was supporting and the DJs and stuff. This is an urban exclusive. Yes, the hits and unreleased right there, the hits and unreleased. Again, Get You Mad, Nothing to Do, Love Me, Hail Mary Freestyle, Wanksta, Purple Pills, How Come, full version, Go to Sleep, Brenda Skit, Bump Heads. So a lot of those songs. And then this one here, classic Eminem, Battles and Beefs. So this has everything. Dilated Peoples, Where Everlast dissed M, but then I Remember, Quitter, Say What You Say, K-Slay Freestyle with Exhibit. There's a certain mystique when I speak that you sort of notice that's unique. My poetry is deep and it's illmatic. The way I flow to this beat, you can't sit still and smoke crack like go to sleep. Anyway, The Sauce, Nail in the Coffin, Welcome to Detroit City by Obi Trice. That was when the Benzino disses were just coming out. Go to Sleep, Bully, etc. But yeah, that freestyle was so hard against Jermaine Dupri and Cannabis on that DJ K-Slay tape. Is there another one in here? No. Obi Trice, The Bar Is Open. Oh, I'm getting low battery. Hold on. So Obi Trice, The Bar Is Open, DJ Green Lantern mixtape, and then this here urban exclusive old school mixtape series, Green Lantern In Too Deep. So this was a mixture of Busta Rhymes, Cameron, Puff Daddy, Mace, Fat Joe, Big Pun. Just a lot of good content on there as well that I remember just like, again, being exposed to it for the first time. It was just like a whole new world. Like, y'all have no idea. And there's a lot, guys. There's a lot. Like, stay tuned. Like, we're trying to roll through this. R.I.P. Kim. So this had If I Got Locked Up clean version. Dead Wrong clean. I'm Shady. Simon Says remix. Turn Me Loose with Limp Bizkit. The Showdown with Dr. Dre. Oh, Eminem's first, if I'm not mistaken, his first solo, or one of his first appearances live on SNL with Dr. Dre, Forgot About Dre. One of my favorite performances. I remember after watched these with Thurston Howell, Tylenol Island. I remember after that SNL, Dr. Dre said that based upon that performance, he knew that M was going to be successful because of how well he killed it. Look it up, Dr. Dre, Eminem, SNL. It's like 1999 is when that came out. My goodness, there's so much stuff in here. Mixtape, book. Goodness gracious. I'm not gonna get all this stuff out, but I'll get all the CDs out. Let's see what we got here. 50 Cent and G-Unit, the classics for the ladies. Big Mike, was it Crude Summer, 2K4, Tim Westwood, the freestyles, Eminem D12 freestyles, classic Eminem freestyle, and battles. So again, you got stuff on here. Purple Pills, Live in London, the 8 Mile rap battles, Scary Movie, No Matter What, M in Red, Stretch Armstrong freestyles, Rap City in the Basement, D12 and Eminem, Sway and Tech freestyles. Just, again, a lot of this stuff. Again, big Stanley Mathers. G-Unit, this is a G-Unit mixtape. It just says G-Unit 3, G-Unit 2. I remember I got big into their mixtapes. What's a CD floating around here? Spider Lock, Brainless, the prequel, G Unit 5. So again, these are, I got G Unit, and then I didn't bring it, I didn't get it from my parents, but I also have like Tupac mixtapes and stuff. P Cutta, Street Wars 7.5. That was I got big into the Street Wars. In fact, hold on, that might have a rare song people don't know about. It's one of these. Yep. It's a song, I knew it. Wow, that is crazy, I still knew that. That song, this isn't one of the two things, and I'm almost like, as a stain, I'm like, want to keep it to myself. It was a song called Serious, dissing for Royce da 5'9" is the way P Cutta worded it. Detroit Underground 2000, Eminem, MOB, wow. This says Murder, Murder, Get You Mad, Scary Movies, Freestyle, The Shadiest, Intro, Freestyle 2, Low Down and Dirty, Any Man, The Anthem. Oh, so good. And then MOB, Creepin', Assassins, etc. But the song is called Serious. And N does the chorus. But it goes, yo, this is serious. Do you really want beef? Do you really want to end up missing your front teeth? Do you really want to end up getting smoked like a blunt leaf? Yo, this is serious. It's, yeah, anyway. But like some of the D12 verses I thought were from different songs. Like I was like, hey, I heard this before. But that was branded with P Cutta. There's like spiders and dirty stuff in here. So that was all from this box. Now I'm gonna put these away gently, right? Put these away gently. Yeah, did I open this? I think I got them all. Because I do want to hurry. I don't want this to be like a 3-hour thing, but I need to be careful with these babies. The other thing to note is a lot of the music mixtapes, besides the straight from the vault, because I would buy them and I would import them, it was always, to me, it was always like, I don't even know how to say it without coming across this weird, but it was a very emotional experience for me when these would come. Like I would get, let's say the anger management tour, I would receive this in the mail. And I would go in, I'd import it, I'd put this up, hide it on a shelf, and then I would sit and listen to the mixtape. And in fact, there was a lot of cases where I wouldn't do anything else. I would listen to it straight front to back over and over and over and over and over again. Because it was, I mean, it's, you know, to be honest with you, I worship it. And that's not good. Like, I'm not saying that's good. But that's what I'm saying. There's people out there with more collection than me. There's people out there with more mixtapes probably than me. There's people out there with clothes and headphone cases and stickers and memorabilia and posters and things. This is just what I had and what I could afford. And so, and then it got to a point where I stopped. So there's that. Oh wow, D12, Devil's Night. But Andrew, that can be bought in stores. Why are you showing that? Because it's a limited edition with these drugs, these drugs I do. Words Are Weapons, Dirty TV International Video, D12 Picture Gallery, and then an online D12 online link. So this is a special edition of Devil's Night that I got. Where'd I get this from? Ultravise. Okay, Ultravise. Again, Lloyd Banks posters, UGK, all that stuff. Going through Eminem Unreleased and Rare Volumes 1, 2, and 3. So again, they don't have track list, unfortunately, some of these, so I'm not gonna like, they don't have the cases, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on them, but I think you get the point that I collected a lot. Eminem, the Freestyle Manual, DJ exclusive. Yes, the Shady Bunch. The Shady Bunch. I remember when this came out, the Best of Eminem Part 2. So obviously this is Without Me video. These right here, the freestyles. Again, it doesn't have what they are, but if it's an Eminem freestyle, I guarantee I've heard it. Especially back in the day, like a lot. And that's what I was like. I was such a weird kid, but I would be so obsessed over this stuff that because I didn't even have my brother-in-law's names on these packages because I wasn't old enough to have an eBay account. So I would buy money orders and send them, and then he would eBay purchase them and all that. Wow, 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 wow. Eminem's still coming at ya. CH. This had a song, the We Shine remix with the Ruckus, Filthy with D12, Chance to Advance, Bring Our Boys D12, Forgot About Dre, Live on Spring Break audio version. I Remember, Murder Murder, Till Hell Freezes Over, When to Stand Up, that's rare, Words Are Weapons, Stand Live at the Grammys with Elton John, CD quality. Quitter, D12, What the Beat, with Royce and Method Man, Whitey's Revenge, and then White, What If I Was White, Stand Live with Dido, but What If I Was White with Sticky Fingers, What If I Was White, yo, What If I Was White. This right here, I remember this, unreleased and censored. This has Propane, Murder Murder, Beyond Average, Any Man, Pick It Up, the live version with Dr. Dre, Turn Me Loose, Our House, not the version with Slaughterhouse, Our House, the old version, the original Our House, Quitter, All About the Money, which is an unreleased demo, Fat Beats, Crack on Mystical. I mean, this CD was legit, man. They did a great job. I remember when I got this with the casing, I was like, this is a legit CD, and everything's high quality. Like, I remember when I got that and I was listening, I was like, this is incredible. No DJ interruptions. Like, this is a legit CD. Let's see here. Big Proof. Grown man S word. Big Proof. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at this precious. Look at this. You knew it was coming. The EP and Infinite tapes. Of course, I got those. I think I got a couple copies of those, but I'm only showing you the one copy now. I don't think the other copy's in here, because I remember I have a full CD one. Yes, Great White Hype or Great MC, the three-headed monster, mixed by wow. I remember this was Magic Man Radio was like calling interviewers back when M first came out. It was like, hey, is he the Great White Hype or Great MC? My name with exhibits on here, freestyles, Invasion, Green Lantern, Bump Heads. Eminem talks to Angie Martinez about the Benzino beef, American Psycho, Don't Push Me, a Role Model. Again, some CD songs, some mixtape songs, a little bit of both. Trying to go through these fast because I can see my phone's about to die. D12 unreleased tracks. So unreleased tracks, Desperados, Quitter, Freestyle, Words Are Weapons, These Drugs, Poop on You, right? Edited version. This here, oh yeah, Rebels of an American Republic. Eminem right there, Rebels of American. Freestyles with Proof. First single, Never Enough, Encore, a lot of encore type tracks. Die One Day, Dead Wrong, Wanksta, Business, What's the Difference? What's on? Renegade, Rabbit Run, I'm Back, Drug Ballad, The Kids, Drugs Are Bad, I'm Good. And if you don't believe me, ask them all. And it's about them all the time. The Best of Cruise, Part 7.5. G-Unit, Shady Records, unreleased. So this is Bump Heads, Hit 'Em Up, Guns for Sale with that's a 50 song. Get Down Boy, Brains, Prodigy, Quitter, Be Friends, Freestyles, Hail Mary. A lot of more 50 on that than M. G-Unit, Sold Out, Hood Christmas by DJ Famous right here. So this has some Monkey See, Monkey Do, Bully, Eminem, but there's a few other Eminem, Love You More, Talking to Kim. A lot of these, again, like I wouldn't tell anyone at school. There's another Infinite right there, better quality. I wouldn't tell anyone at school because I was like, oh, they'll make fun of me and they don't understand. And this is my secret. Like they're listening to Business and they have no idea that Bully's out. Street Cutter, P Cutter, Street Wars Volume 12. This has like Toy Soldiers with M, 50 Cent, an Animal. I'm an animal. So that one, again, M's on the cover. Again, he was on the cover art back in the day, not now. Now there's, I don't even know if mixtapes come out like they used to. Oh wow, DJ Numbers, Marshall number 2. This is like his whole life was 1,000,001 shot, just like Rocky, so DJ Numbers did a mashup. Marshall 2, that's right. Watch these. Tylenol Island, The Anthem, Once Again, Rap City, Basement Freestyles, You're the One, The Last Hit with High and Mighty, Indie's Finest, What If I Was White, again, Pick It Up Freestyle with Proof. A lot. Again, if there's an M song out there, and this is all of these, here's the first one, His Whole Life Was a Million and One Shot, Marshall. Yeah, Rap Olympics, all the Rap Olympics freestyles, D12, How Come, Extended Verses, Benefit, Eminem, She's the One remix with Royce. I'm trying to see if there's anyone that I haven't said yet. DJ Muggs, Eagles mashup, Old World Disorder 365, Hellbound, Filthy with D12. Just a lot, like I said, anything pretty much before to after, I mean, Recovery and before, Recovery and before, it's on there. Street Wars 9, that's just M and Benzino. It focused a lot on it. Yeah, Bully, Freestyles, Big Sty, 50 Cent, I'm So Hood, Ja Rule Beefs in here, Clapback, all of that's on there. Good beef mixtape. Eminem, The Return of Marshall Mathers, Smack That, Bloodshed. Again, some of these aren't real song names. The song with Balls from the Longest Yard soundtrack's on here. Lead singer, which is D12, obviously, my band. Possessed by Evil Demons, Get Started, unreleased. Stay Avenue Freestyle. Again, a lot of these DJs would just make up the titles to the freestyles based upon either the first few words, but I'd be like, oh, that's not the real title. Nerd alert. Conspiracy Theory, DJ, Green Lantern, Invasion Part 2. I cried when that came to my door, but I really cried. Oh, I thought this was it. Benzino vs. Eminem Part 2. So again, more beef mixtapes. Go to Sleep, Talking, Bully, D12, Do Re Mi, Wrong, Country Freestyle. And then this here had, it said it on there, but it had the racist freestyles where M dropped the words. Here's an actual curtain call. Nothing special about this one. But this was in here probably hiding from my parents. But again, Recovery and anything Recovery and before from M, yep, this is what I cried when I got this. Invasion. I remember crying when this came because I had heard about it. Nail in the Coffin, The Sauce, Invasion, Obi Trice, You've Been Slain, Obi Trice Freestyles, Lose Yourself, Green Lantern Remix, like Young Z Freestyle. Like, I can't even talk about it because it was so meaningful and impactful at the time to me. Cash Money Sampler, SRC Urban Street Sampler. We're almost done. I really want to get to the end here so time doesn't run out. Oh, I know what this is. I remember this. Eminem, Just Lose It, single. Urban exclusive. I think they just sent me this for free, for fun, because of all my purchasing. So Just Lose It, single, but like the actual CD quality, that's taken me way too long to put away. And then this is just a blank white CD, so I can't recall what's on that. Oh, wow. Yes, these are still in their plastic cases, Off the Wall. Yes, I remember Off the Wall. And Don't Call Me Marshall, #1. So Off the Wall, again, I was OCD about all of these. This I remember crying because it has a song, Turn Me Loose, We Shine, Our House, Thug Love, Murder Murder, It's Murder, Cable Guy Remix, Russia Click, What, Outs in the Area, Tearing Things Up, Off the Wall. I'm so off the wall, I might as well be a painting smashed on the floor. Don't quiz me. It's late right now when I'm making this video, but you don't understand how much of a Stanley someone like me can be. All right, let's see real quick. Don't Call Me Marshall. Oh yeah, Patiently Waiting, Victory Remix, Back Down Royce featuring D12, Don't Push Me, Nail in the Coffin, Renegade, Parking Lot Freestyle, Stimulate. This was, Don't Call Me Marshall was way before they actually released Stimulate, somewhat recently. Again, when people, I'll like read YouTube comments and they'll be like, oh, this is so rare and unreleased. I'm like, it was released all right. I'll tell you which mixtapes it was released on, and which ones had Eminem's actual, approval. The pre-up. This was a mixtape. The pre-up. I don't know if you can see the artwork there, but it's in with the gun, the Encore gun. Underrated. Top. This looks like Obi Trice. I can't remember, but it's underrated something. There he is. Oh man, this is another biggie. I'm nervous I'm gonna crack some of these. Oh, these aren't labeled, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4. They all just say Freestyles Volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So just more in freestyles. All right, 2 more. Actually, nothing in this one. Wait, is there? No. So 1 more. And this is a biggie. Save the best for last. More stickers and memorabilia. Look at this. The 7 Mile album. So this has a lot. Royce da 5'9" on it. Stat Quo, Ludacris, Game Over, Eminem. Freestyles by Obi Trice, Raw Digga, J Bully, Cameron. Then we have 50 Cent, 50's Finest. Then you have Bugs. Rest in Peace Bugs intro, DJ Butter. So DJ Butter, rest in peace Bugs. Then you have D12, the limited edition mixtape here. Then you have, oh, I think I remember, hold on. No, it's not on that one. DJ Smalls, 50's Finest Part 2 again. But it's not, I must have missed it because I remember going through this and going through some of these old CDs here, and I'll tell you what I'm talking about. It's not here. I forget where it is, but it's somewhere around here. I'm sure it's in one of these that I just rushed through it. So I'm kind of mad at myself for doing that. But I have the Source released Eminem's Racist, like freestyle where he says the M word, official from the Source. It's a white CD label on it, and I remember that was from Urban Exclusive, so it's definitely here, but that's also part of my collection. So yeah, keep that in mind if you're interested in buying it. But okay, now let's get through to the 2 things, the 2 questions that I have never heard, and then we'll get to the last piece of my collection. Again, I'm sure you have a bigger collection out there. I'm very happy for you. This is just my collection. The 2 things that I've never heard anyone address or attack from M is after the Eminem show and after 8 Mile, he went on TRL. This was awesome going through these, by the way. He went on TRL. He's wearing all black, if I'm not mistaken. Carson Daly was there. And he was kind of being like him, like, oh, I'm too Hollywood for you now, type thing. And maybe it was even after he won his Oscar. I can't quite remember. But someone from the crowd said, like, what word would you never rhyme with any other word? And at the time, SpongeBob was popping. So he said spatula. But we all know on Infinite, on open mic, he uses the word spatula. So I would ask him, hey, how come you said that, but you had already used it in a rhyme scheme? The other one, and this is a big nerd alert, haven't heard anybody say it. So if you're staying out there, you're probably like, no, I did. Okay. Did Stan have 2 brothers? What do you mean? No, he had Matthew Mitchell. You don't know your stuff. You didn't listen to Bad Guy. Okay? How come then, in the Stan music video, Stanley Mitchell's younger brother name was Dakota? Did you know that? Probably not. It was not Matthew Mitchell for having the initials Eminem. It was Dakota. So, what happened there? Does he have 2 brothers? Anyway, that was free. Now, I'm not gonna probably be able to find it. I'll probably rush through it, but that's the only one that I didn't see that I would definitely remember having was from the Source. It might be one of these that I was like, oh, there's nothing in here, because I remember it was just like a little sleeve. No, that's not it. It's D12. But anyway, here we go. For time's sake. This poster, let me keep putting these away. This poster, the reason why I'm pretty confident nobody else has it is because I've never seen it anywhere. And nobody I know has it, obviously, but I've never seen it even so every year or so. I'll like, hey, do I see this popping up anywhere? I've never seen it. My girlfriend at the time, Hannah, she knew my love for M. Like, she knew all of this. Not to the extent probably, but she knew, like, hey, how come we can't go out and eat at a nice place? And I'm like, that 7 Mile mixtape's dropping Friday. I need to order that. But she went in like an FYE music store, and this was hanging on the wall. And she asked for it. They said no. And for my birthday, I remember she gave this to me. She pleaded with them, please let me get this poster from my boyfriend he loves. They're like, no, it is a replica size of M poster. And they said there's only been a few printed in the world, and the Cincinnati hub got one because it's like the market, one of the central points for the Midwest or something. And so this, I think, I haven't looked at this poster in a very long time, and it is in pristine condition. But it is a full, it's a little bit on the edges, which is making me almost cry, but it is a full size M poster, the size of his actual height. So it goes all the way down to his little shoes. And I don't want it to bend, so I want to be very careful. I'm probably opening it up the worst way possible. But you can see all the way down to his Nikes, and it's how tall he is or whatever. A full-size replica of M on this poster. And again, I've never seen this on eBay. I've never seen it in anybody's collection. And if you're an M head like me, like an old stan, where you grew up, one of your first songs you heard was Forgot About Dre, you fell in love with him, My Name Is, you didn't know what half the stuff was saying. You finally get it, and you have to get the edited version. Then you have to take the thing back to the music store because your mom heard some of the words. And then you have to buy mixtapes online with money orders so to hide it from them because you're obsessed. That's me, and that's my collection. If you're interested, for real, I'm interested in selling it, but like, I don't even know a price point at this point because there's so much good content, especially that Source magazine printed CD. I love y'all. Thanks for watching. But this is going to be the death of my Slim Shady collection because I'm selling it. And so anyway, love you guys. Leave a comment below your thoughts. Thanks.